Ooh. We're here. Sweet everyone. Hope y'all are good. Hope y'all are good. All right. Another day, another dollar. Let's see what's going on here. We are getting close and close and close to our M20. Sweet, posted on X. We are in the shit. Okay, welcome. Hey, 2 views already. My gosh. Never had that before. Looking good. Looking good. Hope you guys are good. We are looking for some love today. M20 push in effect. Let's get these levels a little bit better. Some monster moves today. Dude, we have a gap of like, I think it was like 5 points in the Q, 10 points in the Q. Dude, that's 400 points on the triple. I mean, on the NQ. So we got some shit to do today. It's going to be fucking, excuse me, it's going to be fun. What's going on in the world? Dude, I mean, what's not going on in the world? That's kind of the question right now. Well, we had to views. Obviously, my intro sucked. we had, bro. Is the sound good? Just you do a sound check for me? Oh, I know. Maybe it was you. There you are, you're on screen now. Excellent. Why is the freaking that's bad. Alright. Excellent. Dudes, some crazy shizzes going on in the world today. Airport hit by strikes. Ah, oh, gotta be. It is pretty. Yeah. And guess where it wicked too, bro? That was the funniest part about it all. You know it's gonna wick to that push level of ours, right? Yeah. It dropped from the daily push, and where did it wick to? The support 3. So that's quite funny. I've actually got Tanuki set up for the monthly because it dropped so badly you weren't even able to see. Yeah, because you couldn't even see anything on 0 day. It was so far down. Let's. I think your voice is. I see it's popping up there. Is this? Transition in there. It's coming through on Streamlabs. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut us on the Discord. I'm going to cut on the Discord. I think I know why. Because I can hear you anyway. There we go. Try it now. Yeah, you should definitely be hearing it now. Okay. Right, let's take off the naked puss here. Can I hear you anymore?
Yeah, you gotta turn me up on the stream.
There we go. Now I can hear. Yeah. Nah, it's because I muted my browser. Still trying to figure this out, peeps. Give a man a break here. Yo. I should hear you perfectly now. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna be so delayed.
Nah, it's coming through like live. We're doing it through that control room. So that's like live. I'm not like listening to it through the stream or anything.
That's not live, bro. I said that like 5-10 seconds ago. You gotta stay in the Discord call.
Okay, count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
You didn't give me any notifications as well.
Just give me a second. We have 1 minute until the POES quickly. I just want to check. I don't want to miss this. It's my fundamental trade. All right, cool. We actually are on a tradable trade. So let me just quickly go to this dude over here. Trade today is 59806. Yeah, I will. I can't miss this trade, dude. 598 to the top of that wick. Okay. Let's go to. Okay, are we gonna finish above? Nah, we finished below. All right, cool. Now I can fuck with the Discord. 1 second. Now I'm back with you on Discord, bro. I mean, how can control room be out of whack, bro?
Please turn my volume up on that output to the stream.
Cool. Cool, try now. You should be coming through loud and clear.
Yo, what's going on?
Alright. That's better. That's better. Okay, so the first trade of the day is not a trade of the day. Obviously just waiting for them quickly. We're just looking at the POES levels. Been plowing down all day. Everything's selling off right now. Silver selling off. Everything's selling off. Pretty brutal. Although we have a nice little pumpy going on. I'm not ready for music yet, so let me just okay. Right, so generally what I'm going to be waiting for right now, now that my white, whoops, now that the white line has appeared, I am only going to be trading during that session. Let's go have a look at Tanuki. So Tanuki for today, negative squeeze. So going to be ripping down up to 90% more viciously than we would be pumping upwards, and that's got to do with the skew, as you can see there. And the skew essentially is just the number of puts versus calls in the system. Bit of a divergence though, because I see calls coming through on Tanuki as quite high, yet the skew focusing quite low. Double check that mofo. Let's just check. Yeah, everything looks cool there, so not too sure why there would be a difference. But what I want to do is I want to quickly update my levels. Let's see if that makes any difference today. Now all it did was just make that range even smaller. When I say smaller, it's not really smaller.
Is this updated? Because fuck, these levels are nah, Tanuki hasn't updated on the chart yet. It's looking quite bearish.
Yeah, I think we will. it doesn't just look quite bearish. It is a very bearish day today. We caught a trade this morning, or a bit earlier. What was that, like 2.5 hours ago? It was pretty decent trade. We've got the DEX level sitting at 600 and 608. So I would be pretty inclined to look for shorts from 600, which we already know by heart. If you don't know it by heart, man, you need to get your shit together. But the 600 level has been a monster magnet, pretty much like the 7000s on the ES. So we wanna, yeah, this is not updated yet. That's cool. Takes a while for these conversions to start ticking over. The trackers should be moving around quite a lot right now. Yeah, trackers are still moving around quite a bit. The tracker, the push tracker, is the mathematical levels that we work out on the triple Qs and then infer them back to the NQ so that we can trade on the NQ, because we're not trading ETFs, we're trading futures. But the reason why I do that, or why we do that, is between 20, I think it's 20 and 50 or 60% of the volume movements on the NQ are related directly to the options movements, and the options are only traded on the triple Q. So by looking just at the triple Qs, you are able to infer some really decent levels back to the NQ, just like we're going to do today. So how am I going to play this today? The battle plan looks like a short from 600. Now that's going to align with a lot of cool things for me today. 90% skew negative. 24,700. That's roughly, yeah, it's exactly here. Okay, cool. So that is our put support. Let's go look at this dude here. Let's make sure got that guy. See if that does any difference. It did exactly the same as it did to the triple Q. It just narrowed the entire range for today. So it looks like we're playing in a game, a 600 point game. I mean, I only need 40. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me just clear up my charts here, because we got some levels that are percent. Excellent. Okay, better. That's much better. I need to see those price lines in the side a bit better. Those are looking better. Stream's looking alright. Sounds coming through, hopefully good. Welcome everybody. Flubbed, how's it going on your side of the world, or down under?
Yeah, good, bro. No bombs around here.
Hey. I'm off the barn, off the vape. Clean living biggin, hitting them velos. Get me, bro. I probably get more nicotine in my blood with these freaking velos than I ever did with vapes, bro.
I got the Velo brand too. They're my favorite. I think they're better than the Zims. I got the icy berries. So good.
I got the purple grape. I got ruby berry, and then I got the strawberry ice as well. So got some company today. Whenever I see the word Russia come up in the news, Russia grain trade with Iran through the Black Sea and Caspian has stalled after US. Yeah, I'd kind of expect that. Because they don't want to lose all that grain. So, yeah, that makes sense. Get all my coding work out the way here. We're not doing coding today, and freaking left my VPN in again. Dumbass. That's good. Okay, so we've got a MOO imbalance. So that's the money on open. So the amount of contracts that were traded between close and open last night. We opened up mega negative, but you know, it's like you didn't need a freaking financial juice to tell you that. You could have just seen that yourself. Let's have a look on some lower time frames. Hopefully we can get those trackers starting to settle. Settle down, settle down. And they look like they have settled on the 5 minute. Fantastic. Starting the day off, we came down, we touched push target 1. So we came all the way up, touched push target 1 yesterday, and then plowed down. Start the day off this morning at Asia session. We fiddled with the daily push. Boom, touch the daily push. Boom, touch the daily push. Couldn't get past it. You probably would have had volume confirming whether you take that trade anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then a plow down all the way past the push support 2. And it was once it had recovered push support 2, that's actually when I took that long this morning for 100+ points. It was fantastic. On a 2 Connie, to pull almost 500 on a 2 Connie is madness. But I do have some rules of thumb when it comes to trading. And number 1, when we are in these types of environments, why am I not seeing? Oh, it's because I'm on the chart view. When we are in these types of environments, the negative squeeze environments with high volatility, and how do I know it's high volatility? I look at the VIX. So the VIX futures is sitting at 22. So anything over 20 is going to be a seriously hostile environment. The VVIX, so the volatility of the VIX, how much does it move up and down? What do those whipsaws look like? 120. That's peaking, bro. Peaking like me back in the day at Gallery. And then we got the VIX 1 day. Got the VIX 1 day sitting at 17. So, and more importantly, we are just increasing in that volatility. So, battle plan for me. Two-phased or three-phased. Basically, how you play negative environments or negative gamma environments like we're currently in is you would increase your stop size, reduce your risk. So whatever you would normally put down, probably take that down a notch. So I would normally trade 1 mini, but I will at least go to like 5 micros. Reason being is I need to have a bigger stop loss. That whipping is going to take a lot of people out if you try and stay within 1 strike distance, and it's likely not going to respect your pivots. It did respect our pivots now, but that is just like an edge case rather than the norm, the exception rather than the rule, should I say. And then another cool part though about being in a negative environment with a lot of volatility, negative gamma environment, a lot of volatility, you can ride them pivots all the way up, and you can see that it's just like whipping around between these 2 pivots, and that is not a small gap. That is 140 points. So that's good money. That's good money. If you've got the big bong balls, or if you're trading a lot of eval accounts and you want to
bong balls.
Exactly, bro, the big bong balls. If you want to trade your eval accounts, if you got 1 day passes or anything like that on Apex, perfect day, bro. Perfect day for those. But also be prepared to use your accounts as your risk rather than trying to risk manage with position size. We've got 2 more Apex accounts today to pass in order for us. There we go. We've got 2 more Apex accounts today to pass to get us to, what is it, 7 PAs? 3, 6, 7, yeah, 7 PAs. So we'll have, of the, I think it was 12 that I bought initially, no, it was 10. We've clocked off 3 of them, and we've got 2 more to pass, and then we can start fucking with TradeSync and start playing some big games. Can't wait for that. Positions I'm looking for, yeah boy, positions that I'm looking for right meow are going to be pretty, yeah, it's flying.
Fly so
no, I know what you mean. It's gonna fly. But today we can see that we are trading below that put support, so you're gonna need a monster amount of volume. We got quite a big skiv appeal forming here on the 20 minutes on the triple Q. Skiv appeal being when my volume delta is opposite to what the candle looks like. So we've got a negative candle, but the actual amount of market orders coming through is higher. Excuse me, is higher. I can tell you straight now, even without knowing anything, that Donald Trump loves his stock market. He's used it in multiple press conferences in order to break through a lot of terrible questions and stuff like that, only to say the stock market's at the highest it's ever been. So this would actually be like a something that he's going to quickly phone up his peeps and say, keep that thing from falling too hard, because again, that's going to be a get out of jail card that he has in press conferences and stuff. So I don't know if we're going to be falling too much harder. Another reason why I don't think we're going to be falling too much harder, we've already fallen so freaking much. And when you see it so one-sided like this, hedging has got to be taking place, like massively. Now, we don't have our old school favorites, Gexstream, available to see dealer.
It's a different time we live in now. Like, America's taken Venezuelan oil so that they can withstand this Iran fight. So them losing access to that is not affecting them as much as it used to.
Dude, didn't even think about that. Yeah. When they went in and took Moderna, think about that. They took out 2 world leaders in like single days, bro.
That's exactly why they took Venezuela first. Trump knew that Iran would do what they did now and block that straight off so that nobody could get oil. But what they were counting on is them doing that so that it restricts China's oil as well. And then America just takes from Venezuela. Why do you think in the press conference after he took Venezuela, they said to him, what are you going to do with those millions of barrels? And he's like, I'm keeping it. And then he says, I might be using it in our special reserve. And the special reserve is right now, bro. Them attacking Iran.
Didn't think about that. Nice one, Flubbed. Yeah, that's really good, bro.
And that's why, like yesterday, the market pumped, made back everything it lost during Asia and shit.
That's very, I didn't even consider that. That's really, really smart. Okay, well, looking back at the charts here, so we can try and make some money. Yeah, you are. You are.
Trump is not me.
I'm still going with you. If you want to say Trump, that's fine. But we're actually here. Yeah, he's playing 4D chess of note, dude. I do like Trump.
The whole world's playing checkers. Trump's playing chess.
Yeah. I agree on that. It's a good statement. Right here at the bottom, if we're looking on TradeOvate, reason why I'm mentioning TradeOvate is we've got the volume profile to the right of it. Flub's actually got that on his screen. We don't have his screen right meow, but we will sort that out soon. But be that as it may, we've got this being the biggest amount of volume that's traded today by a long shot. Obviously, it's the open. Obviously, that's going to be the case. But still, it provides a good kind of like catchment base where you can easily visually see that this is where the game's being played today. So if we break through here, this put support here, what is this put support? This is the second biggest put support wall. If we break through this with some like velocity, like pretty much like how we're doing right now, 4 minutes till my next potential position. So I would want to see, in order to take my next position, this red candle, and if because yesterday I was so freaking smart, I forgot that I had the screenwriter. So if we had this candle break through here like this, down here, and then our next candle starting over here, coming down, and then that wick just coming and touching it up like this at the top, and then that's what I would catch. I would catch this guy right there. That would be kind of my entry here. This is what I would affectionately call the typical poos. So I'm looking for the typical poos right now. And that's all I'll be looking for the next kind of 2 hours. Backtesting has shown that to be a phenomenal position. Took one L on it yesterday, but I took a monster dub twice with it, which made up for those losses. This morning took those 2 longs, already mentioned that, from the bottom over here. That was a naked poos, so we had the naked poos showing up over here, and then when I saw on the 5 minute and the 1 minute price kind of struggling, it was just like, it actually stayed kind of here for about half an hour. And then you saw little like moments of brilliance. It just kept on like popping up a little bit less down, popping up, big pop up, less down, big pop up, less down, and then I saw that little volume tail off. That's when I jumped in.
Your mouse doesn't show on the stream.
Well, there you go. I probably have to share this freaking application with it. Let me see what I can do there. Anyways, 2 minutes to go. I'll do that straight after this because we could get that blast down. And if we do get that blast down, I am taking a short from 24,474. 24,474. Yeah, it'll be a tough position, but I will hit that guy with like between 3 and 6 micros. Reason for probably 6 micros. Reason for that is I'll put a 50-point stoppie on it. 50-point stoppie on my 6 micros will take me less than the 800, probably 600 down. But if I get that TP, it'll be a full TP. What is TP looking like? Let's have a little butchers here. Jeez, it looks so small. Sometimes those 50 points look large, but some. Ooh, that would be juicy. It's 200 points to your next perv. Yeah, that's a goodie. That's a goodie. So that's a 4-1. Come on, baby. You got 59 seconds. And this is exactly what I like to see. Let's pop down to a low time frame quickly here. The best time frame in the world. Not the kind of red.
It's 3 long.
No, shorts, buddy.
Where's
I'm looking for.
You can't see any tool on the stream or anything.
You can see my mouse. You can see the position tool there.
Yeah, you
can see everything there. Yeah, it's all good. So we're almost there, but we are holding the push support 2 quite well. Push support 2 is a very important level for me today because it's right on that second put support. So this is going to be a nice little decent battleground here where my box is. And if we drop down to the low time frames like it is on the left hand side here, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So push support 2 here is 595. Looking at Tanuki, what is 595? Let's just make sure because this thing updates pretty quickly, especially now, 52 times a day. We are, phew, yeah. Sheesh. I'd much prefer a pop up to 600 short. So I'd much prefer a pop up to this guy here. And as expected,
the Qs.
Yeah, 600 on the Qs, which is 24,700 on NQ, roughly. It changes every day, but by only like a little fractions of a point. Net Gex right here is quite high on the triple Qs as well. So we're sitting on a brutal point. If it breaks through here, it's again doesn't look like it's gonna. This might be the little range for like hours now. But 138 point range is pretty good. When it's rangy, what I like to do is draw my little blue lines and try catch some of that range, because again in massive spots like this it's going to be juicy range plays. I don't bet on range breaks, I bet on range stays. I'm not a breakout trader. Well, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Today, I don't think I would be. And that's kind of my battleground right here. It's gotta hold this. CVD is looking really good though for buys.
Pushing up, yeah.
Wicks on the top of these deltas though, falling volume all the way down. So buys might be edging out, but then again Trump can just make one phone call, bro, and they just start pumping this thing full of billions. Big billies, because they print the dowra. No fucks given. It's up to you, one view. I don't know if it's you on the stream.
I think it might be, yeah.
Yeah, I was also. It's all good.
Got a view bot somehow, bro.
Yeah, I agree. So 17 minutes. Next potential trade, break below. Support 2. Continuation all the way down to push support 3. Traditionally, push support 3 was actually one of our golden pivots. That's what Grok told us. But let's just get that out the way so no one gets confused. Not in positions yet. You can see on my screen. In fact, yeah, you can see on my screen both my positions. And anything that I take. I love doing that because, again, it's like if I take anything, everyone's going to see. So I need to be really, really, really careful and follow my rules specifically. I don't mind taking L's on stream so long as it's the L's that I've planned for. This could be a potential long from the bottom, but in order for me to take that, I'd have to go down to the 1 minute and see this green volume spike. At the moment, it's not doing anything there. So we have a couple of swing points here. And the only reason I'm talking about swing points is to try and relate it back to the CVD. You can see we've got a swing high up here, and how I measure swings is 3 candles in the same color in one direction. That would be the top or the bottom. So we've got a swing high and then the swing low here, which is a higher high. And then swing low broke that low, and we just go and confirm that on the CVD. It did not. So this is starting to pack up to be a little bit of a longie. Remember, Russia and China don't have to actually go to war with America. What they can do is just start selling off the bonds and selling off all of their stock. Japan and China hold some of the most amounts of US stock in the world. So they can fuck with America in easy ways. The one thing they can't do is print dollars. So that's a get out of jail card. Weak sell volume here might be a long for me. But I would be super tight on my stoppie. Yeah, like 20 points. This sell volume's got to come in almost there. I would prefer it to be even less than that. Like, it's not exactly half. A lot of people
get it. Looking short from here.
Yeah, it's looking.
I think your original call was the one.
It's not the original call. It's just my the 20 minute, the M20 POES. The M20 POES still has 14 minutes to play out, so I'd have to wait for it to pop through, piss about, come up, touch it, and then continue. And then I'm super keen on it. But if we form a green candle right here at the base, it'll be an opposite trade for me. Blue line holding strong. It's almost like I knew it. Bottom wick touches the blue line and shoots off back to the top. Like that. How did I know that? This bald ass idiot. How did I know that? Well, a couple of reasons why. You can mess with candlestick and candlestick patterns. I mean, candlestick patterns are really just time frame specific, way to end and open in a specific time frame, and it's going to look different on different people's charts and different brokers. But one thing the market can't do is mess with the volume. You cannot hide volume. You can hide limit orders, that's for sure. But what we're tracking here is market orders on the CVD, market orders on the Delta, and then total volume traded over that individual candle. So sometimes you'll see our charts over here have like little blue colorations, and that's to show exactly what I'm talking about, where you have huge. I'm just trying to look for an example. Nothing here at the moment, but sometimes you'll see a blue CVD candle pop up for us, and that's exactly showing me big candle movement with no volume. Or sometimes you'll see a yellow one here, which would mean small candle with tons of volume, and that's a place where a fight's happening. Let's see a pop back down, tiny red volume, could catch that long. It's already too much volume for me. Could flip. 5 seconds. No, still it's too much volume, so I'll take a chill pill. Just got to keep very aware that even though these candles look small, each one of those candles is my full TP. So maybe just increase the size here to get my brain adjusted. Dude, why am I yawning so much? Same as yesterday. It might be lack of oxygen. Labor market is balanced. What a load of shit, bro. These people saying shit like this from the Fed, labor market is balanced. None of them ever had a flipping real job in their lives. Speak to anyone that's actually working. Go look at LinkedIn. All you see is posts of, especially in my industry, will we ever see 100K jobs again? It was like the norm when I got you picking up 100,000 a year job in DevOps. Now you're lucky if you pick up like an 80K job. Lucky if you get 60, in fact. Again, look at this Fed statement. He does not believe that AI will create structural unemployment. New technologies create more jobs than they destroy. Are these dudes retarded? I mean, is he literally sucking retardation from a retarded flower? How could you say something like that? All IT jobs vanish. What replaces that? What replaces IT? You know, and I speak to dudes in my field, and what they'll often say to me is, somebody's got to be running the AI. And I'm like, yeah, one dude running like 1,000 people's jobs previous to it. Like, yeah, but you want to be that one guy. Like, dude, that doesn't solve the world's problem. Hey, finally, a real statement. The AI transition will pose challenges for younger people emerging from college. Bro, good luck cracking anything in my industry if you just got out of college. Good luck. I have Gemini, I have Google Anti-Gravity, I have Claude, I have Grok. What else am I playing with here? I don't touch ChatGPT. But I have so many juniors at my disposal that are smarter than anyone in the world right now. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Let's quickly go update our levels on the queues. Jeez, there is literally no positive zone today. There was your 40 points plus off the blue line. Yeah, as expected, we're going to chop around this level for a while. So that's 24,550 and 24,450. So 100 point range here. Could get long at 24,450 and exit 24,550. Let's see, can we break through it with some volume? Looking good, looking better, looking better. We can always confirm instead of using TraderVate where those volume pockets are. We use a good old fixed volume profile. And we can see that we are playing a range between those 2 points. Let's just do this on the Nasdaq. Or the NQ. Pop down to a lower time frame. Hate to say I told you so. Look at that. The point of control, 24,560. My bad. And the low, 24,481. But again, I'm more suggesting that if you do want a long in this range, you want it to pop down first and then catch it back up, because all stop losses are now being built up here at the bottom. Let's have a look on the 20-minute where we're at. It's just over 6 minutes to go.
Excuse that 116 still.
Shoot. That's so cool. You can add a source on Streamlabs as reactive. I wonder if we can change that so it's like every time you get a TP, it does a dynamic real-time animation. Be pretty interesting to try.
I'll be back in a minute.
Kids looking for money. That's why we trade. How long left? How long left? 3 minutes. Let's get a little bit of viewage here. Let's get rid of this thing. Oh, there's the short coming in. Okay. I'm getting ready. 24,473. Gotta stay under here for 3 minutes. Remember, down is very, very violent today. 116% more violent than any move upwards, according to the skew. Oh, lovely. Gotta love to see it. HMRC is using AI to try and catch people's issues, but the AI assessment systems fail to identify risks. Fuck those people, bro. Dude, squeezing every freaking cent from every human being so they can pay for shit that other people that don't give a fuck take. So, excuse my French when I say fuck you too. Hope your systems fucking fail. Assholes. Okay, I'm shifting up here to 4 Connies. I predict the only reason why I'm shifting to 4 Connies is I'm pretty confident that if this is exactly where I would want to long from.
Me?
What's up?
I clicked sell on the side to sell at that 24,480, and I would have just TP'd now. I was just above it, but I was on limit order, not market order.
Oh yeah, unlucky, bro, unlucky. So just to confirm, mine's only starting now. Hold the fort. What's going on here? Why is that not? Don't tell me I've been a dumbass. Oh, you are being a dumbass. Okay. Nah. Unfortunately, that was not my short. I had the wrong push on. I had the normal naked push instead of the push tracker. Push tracker is actually right here at the lows. So 24,400. That is not my short. My short is like here, which is kind of even worse. Let's just plot the extended quickly. Okay, it's not as juicy as it was, but it makes more sense. Big volume coming out. We've got 20 seconds to go. Nothing to play with here. This would be a decent little scalpy long, but you'd have to see some of that volume die out in a 1 minute here. Broke below it, have to pop up maybe to touch that blue line again, or that second put wall there. It's beginning of the day, so I'm not a big fan of taking 1 minute scalps right near the open. 20-minute closed underneath that put support 2. Could potentially look from shorting up here, but I won't. My ranges are a bit too big today. 24,600, 24,420, no, 24,414. Definitely do not want to be trying to pick bottoms here.
No.
Do not want to be picking bottoms here. What is that? I read that book, Markets Wizards. Top pickers and bottom pickers are cotton pickers. Sounds kind of racist. I know, but he wasn't actually being racist at the time. What he was saying was that those people are poor. If you're trying to be someone that times tops or bottoms, you're going to be a poor man, which is leading directly into my philosophy of rather staying in a range and trading that range. Same as Iman Trading always promotes his idea. What type of day is it today? Today is a day where we're finding new places. So if you're going to play the breakout, know that you're finding new places in terms of the price. Even though that looks small, that's 120, so that's 3x my normal. We'd have to stay below here for another 18 for me to even be interested. Let me look at the M30 push. M30 push looking a little bit better. It was my original push strategy, but the reason why I stopped doing it is because I don't like trading that first candle of the open, and the 20 minutes time frame gives me exactly that. Imagine that you went long at the open. That's why I don't like trading that first candle. You see, the first candle is just like kind of the build up. It's like the spooge. It's the money shot.
Manipulation.
Well, you can call it that. That's what she said. Just call it 11. Fuck, I sounded like Diddy there, bro. Let me get my hat on, bro. I'm sure my head's too bright today. There you go. Speaking of bright, let's turn on a light. Q. I want to get some fizzy water. You see my that Teddy? I love that guy. From One Piece.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, bro. I'm a part of the Straw Hats. In fact, I'm not just a part of the Straw Hats.
Nice.
Another straw now. Kids fucking. Oh, there it is.
S3 retest for another short or what?
Not for me for a while. I gotta wait for that 20 minutes to close. I'm just chilling, sitting pretty, waiting for any questions that might pop up from our fans. Tad ridiculous, but we'll go with it for the moment. Tad ridiculous, kind of underplaying that, but this is actually not a bad long. I'm going to be thinking about this. Yeah, I'm pretty I like this volume on the long here. I would be trying to pick a bottom though, so I'm not super keen on it, but that volume coming in on that buy looked pretty good. Let's see some CBD confirmation here. Second one pop back up. Either that or I need to see a piss poor sell. Either way, I need that piss poor sell. Don't think we're gonna get it though. Don't think we're gonna get it. I'll tell you, when I was in Cape Town, the amount of dudes that were coming up to me because of my tack, telling me that they worked on the set of the One Piece season 2 Netflix. Don't know if you're a fan. I'm a massive fan of One Piece. Massive. I like that. I like that. I like that. Glad I know about things like the skew. Glad I know about the skew. So pop up back to 24,409 in the next 14 minutes. Could get me uber interested. The M30 push could actually take you in the next 4 minutes, so that might be something worth considering from my side. We'd have to pop up 24.4. That makes a lot of sense. In fact, 24,400 has a nice little volume spike on it. It's a bit too close to price, but it's kind of where I'd want it. This is the mood that I was in when I caught those longs this morning. But I saw a bit more confirmation on it, and the queues weren't open yet, and we were just coming into market open, and New York had just opened, so more reasons there for me to believe there was a small turnaround, way more than now, and that small turnaround was there. So not as much love that I'm feeling on this one. Although all those peeps that went long earlier are now sitting underwater. Let's quickly go check out some Nuki, make sure that we've got updated levels, or at least viewing what's up. Yeah, still more. Net volume down at 590 is looking good. That's down here. So if I long, I'd much prefer to long 80 points down from here. And it's like the question will always come up from new players. If you know that if you want to take a long from down here, why don't you just short it from up here? That's all I got to say about that. Because before it comes down here, that thing could do this, that thing could do this, that thing could do this, that thing could do this. It can go backwards. It might go a little bit backwards for a while, might come around and then tap and go. So you don't want to be in this kind of stress. This kind of stress, what it's going to do is it's going to force you to lose a lot of patience to do things you wouldn't normally do, and pretty much just be stupid. So do not ever be confident in something you have not tested thoroughly. And my testing, again, when you're doing back testing, you're just clicking through candles, click, 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 next, and you can wait for this thing because you're just clicking through them. So it's going to be like ding, 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 and then when it gets there, you're like, oh, look at my back test, it worked. But do not be confident in that. You could. I won't. I lost too much before. I lost way too much. Just 3 years for me doing these futures now. In fact, when was I still sent that text on our group chat? When you sent,
it'll be in there.
Yeah, you actually got me into this whole trading game. Thank you for that. I don't know where it is. Okay, this is starting to build a little bit of something, but I'd have to see more building than this. Let's see some like this, big pops. So long as the big pops are happening on greens, and then we're starting to see this reduction in the sell volume on the reds. So big pop, reds maybe a one or two, but like those candles aren't as big anymore, and CVD not breaking through anymore. All these little telltale signs start to build a little story for me. It's kind of hard to get long, but still I want to get short. So M30 push setting up right now. 24,411. Ooh. Here we got that spike up, and you got the top wick first. $410 would take you down to 370. This is the type of top wick you like on the half an hour volume. 1 hour after market open. Again,
short from what? This S3 probably.
Yeah, 24,411. But look at that buy volume coming through. CVD breaking out well above previous swings. Previous swing pointers, so lots of reds in a row. We haven't had a swing high yet, so we can't really calculate the CVD. Yeah, see, that's the new news story at the moment. It's the insurance for these shipping companies. Apparently it went from like 100 grand per ship moving to like $1 million in a phone call. This would be your short entry from here. Little too much volume. Let's just check. I don't wanna, I'm not in that trade. Yet. Jeez, glad I'm not in that trade.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not in that trade.
Very glad.
I'll just chill out for the moment. I see the call resistance has moved a bit up.
Call the bottom.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll still be a bit skeptical on that. What news came through? Who's talking? Because this is not normal. We got Kashki. Was it 415? Okay, nothing really. So here would be a nice long, if you could put on a scalp trade. And again, scalps are actually quite nice today because of these huge ranges. Yeah, more than 40 points. I'd have to see a very shitty sell. And we could pop up back to 595 only to dump further. Yes, bro. Governments around the world can suck a fat one, bro. Fucking sick of them, bro. UK student loan discontent grows. Anger as budget changes pile interest on repayments. Credit cards, highest APRs in the history. Student debts, highest repayments in the history. And on top of that, they still want to roll out AI to reduce the amount of people that can get into the workforce. Fuck these people, bro. Fuck all these people. You got to do trading. You really have to be a trader these days. It's the one occupation in the world where you can give everyone the double M&M. 595 could be a decent short. Just going to keep my eyes on that guy. Again, the DEX, net DEX, here you see on Tanuki trade. That's kind of the points where I'd like to do the touch and go trades. I'm flick-flacking between buys and sells constantly as I watch the volume from these positions because the scalps are so gorgeous. That's the nice kind of reduction you want. So this is a decent pattern here. If it wasn't for that skew, I'd take more notes of it. And the fact that we're in, where are we? Are we in a squeeze? Yeah, we're in a squeeze. Okay, so chill, Winston. Much prefer to see a position run away from me than not do everything that I need it to do in order to feel confident. So I'm just chilling. We just need 1 or 2 moves to do exactly what we want to do, and we'll jump on that thing. I was gonna do such a bad Epstein joke there, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Okay, let's update some of these levels. So what am I doing? I'm looking at Tanuki and I'm just updating levels. Let's see. Oof, you see that? So Tanuki did update perfectly, and now we're actually in a squeeze zone here at the bottom. It never was. This is showing some exhaustion right at that POES level that I liked it at originally. Might jump into a shorty here because it is an M30 POES, but I'm just going to check out what the 20 is doing. Why have I see such a discrepancy between the two? That is not correct. What's going on here? That can't be right. What is going on here? What I'm talking about is the fact that my POES levels are different between time frames, which is definitely not on. So I'll have to go back to... Yeah, I'll have to go back to my official POES. Yeah, we are actually there, so the 30 was correct. Much prefer to be short, obviously. But this is kind of where the Fed put would be. And what I mean is, this is the place where you probably get like governments and Trump starting to freak out and say, buy that. Lucky I never took that. It didn't show me what I wanted. Previous area. This is probably the value area low. I don't know, just been doing this too long. That is the value area low. It's the wick lick. huge range today. Volume coming sharply down. So makes me wonder that we're coming into some news or some shit like that. So where would we officially flip? Yeah?
ECB speaks. It's two chats. One was 8 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, and one in 2 minutes. Another one starts, and then Trump in Germany. That's all that's happening.
Yeah. First and foremost, nobody gives a shit about the ECB. But secondly, what I'm saying is like sometimes you won't see something here, but like people know. It's the same as if you look at the price of oil over the past like 6 months. There's been, I think it was the second and the third biggest ever trades on oil in October and December. Longs. Somebody knew something. Why, out of one of the worst performing sectors in the market, would you start to get the second and the third biggest dark pool trades in history, with the first having happened now? I think it was yesterday or the day before. So this sort of news where things start to play shimmying in especially this environment of war, always got to worry about someone knowing something you don't. Anyway, back to the trades. Let's see this 595 play out. New M20 just opened. So this is turnaround territory. This is that pattern I was talking about. Buys, smaller sells, buys, smaller sells, buys. Maybe we should do a scalpy on the smaller sells here.
Take a little long.
Mm-hmm. Big sell. Going to struggle here. It's going to struggle hard. 24,500. It's going to be a big fight here. It's going to sucker so many people in. Just do this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's anxiety, stress. Let me just mute mine quickly.
Mic's back on.
Likewise. Okay. Ah, look where that thing bounced off the weekly. It literally touched and goed on the weekly.
I tried if I just refreshed. What the fuck was that?
So here's the skew in action. Perfect example. It took us 6 minutes to pop up 1.6 points on the Qs, only for us to dip all the way back down in 3. So that is actually exactly what the skew is telling us. Dips are going to be dipping.
Say that again. I was just making sure my shit's organized. What you say?
I was just saying with the skew, you can confirm that the skew is like pretty spot on in terms of the market activity. If we take a measurement from there to there, it's 1.6 points higher in 6 minutes, and then to go from that top all the way down to where it started, it took 3. So exactly 100% quicker. This could be your bull flag. Sorry, bear. I don't know. Fucking flag upwards, tap down, go continue. Decent volume on the buy. Let's go look at the best time frame in the world. Not confirming anything. We are busting out. See, check. So price on the 5 minute is busting out of this. Basically, it's saying that it should be all the way back up here because it's now busted out of that zone. So this is absorption. You can trade absorption allegedly. Oh snap, the Saudi embassy just got struck. Iran is running out of launches. Iran is running out of launches. Okay, now we're getting some serious movement. This is the Saudi embassy news. Evacuation orders for residents. Lebanon, Sudan, explosions heard in the capital. How does the market take, against what I would have believed to be true, the Nasdaq pumps on war news always. If you look all the way back to World War II and before.
Pumps before, during?
It pumps, yeah, with war. It pumps. Every time. There's only like 2 occasions out of like the 10 where America's like gone to war.
Stab at this long with this S. No, it's not coming. I'm gonna take a stab at this long, yeah. If it comes and touches me in there.
I don't like that. This is dodgy. This is all these dodgies. Yeah. Indecision. It's 50-50 for me. So I'm not playing 50-50, not with 10 accounts.
CBD's pushing up sums.
It is. And your long might be in, bro. Volume confirming
I'm not,
on the
I'm
1
not
minute.
in a position.
Fair enough. Could tap you in. Super Bull 20-minute candle though. It's just that skew. I'd rather be short. So if anyone out there got any questions, you're more than welcome to answer. Ask. Again, confirming the skew. It took us 3 minutes to pop all the way up there, only for us to drop in a single minute all the way and take out everything. So skew confirming that. Rumor. That was a Patrick Whelan trade, perfectly executed there. A bull flag, break below that trend line, touch the trend line and come back down. That would have got you a spanking 60 points. Meg Vol. Let's see, do we have a new subscriber? Let's see if it pops up. Yeah, still Kevin. What up, Kevin?
Kevin, lifetime subscriber. Frozen in time.
My man. Kevin, you legend.
I'm getting hungry.
She's
It's time to go to the next trade. 10 minutes.
Got that pushing down. Might be a decent. Can't do that to myself. Gotta stay true. Gotta stay true. Ooh. Oh, it's a decent long there. Fuck.
From what level?
It was just all to do with volume. And then you got that 593. Again, it's like me making up the story, and this is not what I want to trade. So I'm mainly saying this sort of shit because we're on stream. I never would even be considering it if we weren't. Nine minutes until the 20-minute close. I will. Jeez, another record high in the UK for tomorrow. That's pretty insane. It's been hell warm, dude. This is supposed to be the coldest month of the year. I remember when it was like snowing when I first moved here like 6 years ago during these times. Told you, decent long there. But seasons have changed.
Let's give a peel on the 5 minutes.
crashed. Getting crashed on the buyers there. At some point this will flip up. Like Matt always says, liquid markets don't crash. And what the hell does he mean by that? He means that when you have a lot of market participants fighting somewhere, it's very difficult for the market to crash because there's just so many people playing the game. It's when there's uncertainty and shit like that, like when that war first broke out. You see that gap down and things like that. That's an illiquid market. Second touch of the weekly. It has stayed within here already. Quite a bit. Might be a decent range play. Let me drop my position size down. So we can touch 24.
What weekly are you looking at? The naked weekly?
It should be the tracker. Yeah, tracker. Is it also wrong on the 20 minute for me for some reason? Yeah.
The tracker's way off.
Yeah, it's way off on the 20. I don't know why. I'll have to go and check out the code there. Take it off while it's there. That's why I've actually drawn the lines on the screen. Weekly is bang on the bottom of this whole range. Fucking hell, bro. Four minutes till the M30. M30 setting up. 4:15. Range is 60.3. Let's go break through that. 3 minutes to break through and I'll jump into a long. Check out Tanuki, he offered us any new insights. That bear zone, dude, we are on a hella bear zone. I bet we're below DD and all that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Buyers are pushing.
I bet DD today is 24.725. Okay, here we go. This is nice. Stay above here. This is the nice volume on the low time frames. This is the finish that you want to see on that M30. 24.417. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll jump into a long here. It's showing me some of the things that I want to see. Double check that 5 minutes. 5 minutes looking good. Let's check that 5 minute one here. On the Qs. Qs 5 minutes looking good as well.
What are you taking along from S3?
Mm-hmm. 24.417. I'll attempt along there, but I'm going super small. Which accounts should I do? Okay. Almost there. This might be the one, in fact. If I get a small sell here, I'll jump in. might blast off without me. But prefer to get that 4 minutes, sorry, that 4 o'clock volume coming through. So volume always seems to peak the half an hour and at the hour mark. Fuck knows why. But it's a fact. Seven seconds, I'm setting my limits. 24,418. I'll keep my stoppy at 424.38, just basically below. Fuck it up. I don't want to go below everything. I'll just go below that swing here. So I'll jump into a long if it comes back from here. 24,418. We'll ride that sucker all the way up to 24,600. But I think we've missed it already. But because of that skew, you could easily get a rip. Set that stop loss in case fucking Saddam Hussein comes back from the grave and machine guns the whole world. 418.25. 2 micros because I have 100 points to play with, and I want to take a stoppy of, what is that, 30 plus 50. Yeah, it's actually a good stoppy. And the chances are that if it does start ripping up now, we could be doing turnarounds, because in half an hour London closes, and so profit taking will be there. And remember, if everyone's been selling, and of course big institutions are always right in terms of their positioning, especially these like boutique ones like Barclays and all these like FX houses.
Talking to your mic.
Sorry. Especially with these like big houses like Barclays and stuff like that, these guys are generally really sharp. And so towards the end of the day, like, nah, it's the profit taking. And if they've been short all day, all of their profit taking turns into longs. So we could just get a final little, somebody wants their last bit of money. We've got a W reversal as well on the 5 minutes here on the NQ. Big W reversal here on the 1 minute on the Qs. In order for me to be right today, I'd have to be in a position that's going to break through a lot of those negative put walls as put supports. So you could even get a pop up 595 retests and all that sort of stuff. So I'll just have to hold this out for a while. If it does, 2 micros, not going to scare me at all. Not going to scare me at all. I like it. Doji's right there at the top. Could jump into market orders, but I won't, just because I'm on stream. But YOLO me would do that. I like that W reversal. It's a nice W reversal. Fucking hell. That's kind of the pop I wanted. That's okay. Let's go back to the 30-minute. Still, yeah, it's got a bottom wick, so I think we missed that one. It's gonna keep flying. Sorry. I love how it works. If you have like a target you've got to hit, if you don't hit it, you get fired. But the Fed has been trying to hit 2% inflation since they started, and they've never hit it, and nobody gets fired. Fuck! Look at that pop, bro. Fuck me.
Missed the fucking beginning.
Didn't really miss the move. Didn't get my position, unfortunately. We're missing a move. But we've always got this guy up at the top, and that would actually be a better one, because again, you're going to see the panties of the market if it pops up above this POES here. We got plenty of pointage. I was going to say pippage. It's old gold trader in me. But, that fucking position is so far away now, bro. Woo! That thing is just traveling. 595 could be your scalpy entry. Let's see what type of pullback we get on that red. I'd be keen for longs now. We've busted through a lot of people's stop losses and break evens and stuff like that from earlier today. So that's a bit better. Checking out some Tanuki. Where are we? Got that gap fill still to do. Yeah, we still got that gap fill at 606. 600 is going to be tough. 24,700 is going to be tough to break through. I will jump into a long market if this thing cups back down here. Otherwise, I'm just chilling. At the start of the new 4-hour. Trump talking as well. Yeah, Trump talking in 10 minutes. And that could be shockwaves. Let's see what's up. Nice bottom wick off the 3 big greenies. This is nice. Getting more interested. Just don't want to see this thing continue to fly. It's like, that's the worst for me with my strategy. There's no pullback. I much prefer pullbacks. Do not like to buy, especially at the top here like this. This is not, it's not even close to my wheelhouse of trades. But I do agree that 605 would be a target of sorts. 606, 605 would be a target of sorts. Here we're getting a pullback, small pullback. Stay red. Let's get 595. Let's see what 595 is. Okay, closed. So 595 is going to be down here, 24,840. It finished dodgy, and that often happens that dodgies are different colors on Tradeovate than they are on TradingView. So TradingView finished green, got a red dodgy, a doggy. Big buys in that 30-minute out of there. It's looking juicy. So longs above 24,600, and that would take us all the way to that 600 level if we did get it. 597, yeah, it'll be 598 to roughly 600, so that's 80 points of profit. Nice. Okay. New 1 minute. Let's see what we can get you. I will definitely increase my position size accordingly. We are getting a decent decent breakout. You can see here that swing here. Price is well above that swing. This indicates a lot of absorption on the CVD. So that's cumulative volume. Divergence, where we get in this. Let's see what's going on here. Got my boy Trump speaking soon. No shit. The US Embassy in Beirut's closed until further notice. Yeah, I agree. Alright, let's have butchers quickly at the 20 minutes. Where we're sitting. So we've got 10 minutes on the 20 minutes to break through 24,600. If not, it is unfortunate, but thank you Don Vo and DVS for teaching me the importance of following the plan and never deviating. I appreciate you so much. That's a lesson I'll never forget. If the market doesn't give you exactly what you want, do not do anything. A W day is not a winning day, just like an L day is not a losing day. A W day is following your strategy completely and utterly. And the reason why I say that, and the reason why it started to make so much sense to me, is what you see with your eyes and what your brain's making up as that trade happens has absolutely nothing to do with the outcome you will get tomorrow or the next day. But if you follow a plan consistently and continuously, at least if you're taking losses, you will know where to adjust. So either you're full intuition based, where you have no strategy and you're just basically going on what you feel is correct, or you're being a professional and sitting on your fucking hands until the market does exactly what you want. I don't know if you noticed, but I am literally sitting on my hands. Okay, this is the type of pullback I like on the 1 minute for a scalpy. Needs to come back a little bit further, and I will mark it by the fuck out of it. Oh, why'd you have to finish like that, bro? I don't like these little finishings like this. It's like blue balls. No one likes blue balls. Yeah, it hurts, bro. Again, even my Magic 20, it's got to finish above this for me to even consider anything here. So I'm going to kill those limit orders that I had. Don't need them anymore, and this guy is no longer valid for now. 17 minutes on that 30 minutes. We have 7 minutes on the 20. A lot of volume from here down to 24,500, so that would probably be a better suggestion from me. It's 595 on the Qs. So 596, 594. Oh, there we go, 595. I just randomly actually stuck it exactly where it should be. So that's interesting.
You're so merged with your own selfishness, you don't even identify it as selfishness anymore. You're such...
Just keep an eye on that time. Those dirty British traders taking some profits here. You can literally see the profit taking starting 4 o'clock exactly. Like I said earlier, I don't know why hour brings volume, but the hour always brings volume. It's obviously how the algos work. Okay, this is nice. Scalps for me, what is this? 50, so we're at 70. That's a 24 point. I'll take the bottom of this pullback potentially. I'll just chance it long. If it does go 595, this is a good setup for me. Please be a little bit bigger of a candle on the sell, and I could take it from here to the top of that. That's going to be at least 20-30 points. Got a range to play up to 24,666 in fact. Okay. Volume heating up again. Hey. Man's not happy. Man's not happy. Not every day you're gonna get a trade. At least if you do things the way I do. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. See, for me,
money.
Yeah, I don't want to donate money. I've already given enough of that shit, dude. But you could rather look for something that's going to pull back like that. Border, background. Like that. It's got to like pull back for me a little harder. Like down to there with a shitty volume. And I would be much happier with that position, but we're right here at some like toppy points. So again, my setup's 4 minutes, got to break above 24,600, and that's an EST trade for me. So that's an every single time trade for me. I don't have a choice here. 13 minutes in the M30. Decent. Yeah, I literally don't have a choice here on this next one. I have to take this trade if it does. And the reason why I have to take it is because my back testing told me to take it. Either that or this looks good. You see, this is the volume I'm talking about. Flips. Ends dodgy. 3 minutes to go. 24,600. Gonna need at least a 50-point stoppy here. Gonna increase my size just a little micro or two. What are we sitting at on 2 key? Yeah, 600 is a big dex level. In negative squeeze currently, but again, EST for me.
This is looking very good.
Yeah, that's 110 point runner. I will hold for that entire 110 point runner. Good. Finishes over 595. Sorry, 598. It's going to finish over 598. My apologies.
Yeah, boy, we are in this.
Got a minute to go. 2 minutes to go for me. And that's the end of London. Could see a pop here. So boom, and then tap and go. Just remember, if this is London getting out, it makes a lot more sense because those are the anti-traders to the US. But everyone left, especially in America, who can push the market will now be sitting in the market pushing it. Trump's busy talking right now, and it would suck for him to have egg on his face as the market's collapsing while he's talking. So I very much doubt that the market will collapse while he's talking, but because I am a day trader, I do not keep monster stop losses. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work for me, but that's good. This is nice. Turn around 598. Let's see that pop out. Little sell volume. CVD not breaking. In fact, the CVD hasn't even broken through this swing over here at 59738. It's the importance of waiting for candle closes. And why do candle closes matter to me? Because when I back test, I don't care about what's happening in between the candle. I'm only back testing on those closed candles, nothing else. So none of this makes sense if I go in early or anything like that. I have to see that candle close, and not because I care about candle patterns. It's because the back testing just wouldn't make sense then. And what's the point of me spending those hours and hours and hours, literally, as my kids would say to me, literally.
That CBD is fucking busted through now.
Yeah, on what time frame?
1 minute, not previous lows, but it's making lower lows.
Yeah, it's still, this is good.
We want to see.
There we go. So the M30 closing in 10. It's 420. Blaze it, baby. So that M20 was nada. It was a nothing burger. Let's wait for that M30. Above 24,600. If it does pop through 24,600 with a nice amount of volume on that 1 minute scalping time frame, I'll confirm with my 5 minute as well, just to make sure that that's looking good. Got decreasing VIX, but damn, 124 on the VVIX.
Nice volume on the buys there. That was good.
That was good. That was good.
It's 24,600 now.
Yeah,
24,680's lit up on book maps.
Oh yeah, book map. Forgot about that chestnut.
24,612 as well. So
good place to think that it might turn around again. This is the range, but like I've said so much already up until this point. If it breaks above 24,600 in the next,
it's already pushing down again on this 1 minute. The anxiety time frame, fuck off.
Yeah.
Let's just give a peel on the top there on the 5 minute.
Let's have a look, which is yo. No, not good. Not good for my position. But I do expect no. I've just been telling everyone about how I don't touch it until the candle close. And it's on my screen, so I can't even lie anymore. I've done that on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm showing I should be showing all my accounts as well on screen. Yeah. Love to see that Apex eval passed, and I would freaking ride this thing. Yo, you can have a good ride if you'd like, all the way up to 25,050. That would not be impossible. But 24,900 again, it's good. It's doing exactly what I thought, or I'd anticipated. 7 minutes to go. Weakening buy volume on that 5 minutes. It's not giving you that warm fuzzy feeling, but you're not getting any more sells smashing through the market. So either those sellers are just taking lunch. Dude, we have a high pollen warning in the UK for tomorrow. My word.
A high pollen warning.
Yeah, they're so freaking dozy here, bro. Yo, it looks so small. 110 points today. Perfect. 6 minutes. Okay, here I'm going 595. Come on, baby. Don't run away. Let me listen to some of that music. Getting a bit bored. Got a nice little volume spike there on the 600 already, so
that's
pretty
a good close in 1 minute.
Yeah, that was a very nice, very nice. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. That freaking that 30-minute candle. 170 points so far. And me and the almighty Flubbed called that bottom, but calling it is not good enough. In this game, you have to put your...
Oh, I can't.
Ah, what happened?
I've moved to break even and it just wicked me out and went back up and... Oh my god. I don't know why I moved it to break even. I don't get it
That's...
anymore.
You see, that's the thing, bro. Sometimes, man, I get it. 24,600.
I still came out with $300 profit account wide there.
Good job.
God, this would be like $1,000 now.
Here we go. UAE is now considering strikes. So we're in a full-on Middle East hot war. But you know what? The Middle East is always in a freaking war, dude. Those people...
I can't believe I just did that. Oh my god.
So don't let that quote-unquote L be a loss. Let it be a lesson. I don't do break-evens because I can't stand the feeling. And I even written that down so many times in my life, bro. Taking a break-even hurts more than taking an L.
Yeah.
Decent buys, of course. We're getting close to London close. This position is starting to make so much more sense. Do have that entire range here of that wick of the basically opening candle. It spiked all the way up and then came back down. So this is the range right here at 600 or 599.40. Anything from about 3 minutes and under to candle close, weaknesses can get me into a market execution. Okay, kind of what you want to see right at the end. No CVD movement.
I've not that long.
Yeah, I'm gonna 604, 601. Just kids just have timing, dude. They just know when you're like stressed out. All right, 2 minutes to go. Anything weak here, I'm jumping. 2 balls. Okay, good. 25. Stay low. Do not flip. Heavy ball. Stay low. Okay, I'm setting my traps. It might just pop down and then continue. So I want to wait. 605. I've got mine on 600. Let's see where that wick click is. It's kind of over here. That wasn't a shallow enough sell for me to care. It's making a swing. Just needed that 3 candle pullback for a swing, and then we can try and correlate that to the CVD. So hopefully 40 seconds gives us a little bit of a red. And then I can collate this CVD with price action, at least the way I see the market. Yeah, perfect. 599.
Looking good for a long year.
Yeah. Don't fucking run away from me again, dude. 603.
It's a turnaround there.
Okay, 52 seconds. I'm going to set my trap now. Come on, man. Don't run away now. Got that half an hour volume coming in, 30 seconds. It's 25 seconds, nice. Be red. Okay, 15 seconds. I'm gonna volume stable coins outstanding. Okay, cool. It's a nothing burger news.
Are you in?
No, I've set my trap. Let's see. Oh, it just missed me. Let's see if it taps me in. I'm at 605. Oh my gosh. Freaking hell, dude. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to mark. No, wait. No, don't do it, don't do it, Tony. 603, I'm actually at 605, so that's where I am. 605, 605 flat.
That volumes come in heaps on the queues.
Okay, I'm in on that. So 600. So my stoppie is going to be at 24,550. I'm on 3 micros. What the hell? Why is my thing closing and opening all the time? What the hell's going on? Oh my gosh, is the freaking trade sinker killing my position here? Oh,
shouldn't be.
Fucking, it is. I just know it is. So I'm going to go into quickly on one of the accounts that I don't have. Fuck me, bro. Not right now, dudes. Okay. Yeah, I took it on my PA account because I know TradeSync is messing with my position here. So I'm not... I'm actually here, I got in at 24,591. I just know that it is 24,591. I haven't set up TradeSync correctly. I got it at 45. So there, 45, that's my stoppie there. Got it way below where I wanted to. This is a terrible spot. You're right at the top of the range, but again, it's an EST trade for me, so it's a W. For strat, could see a pop down to the 40s, 24,540, but I'm going to keep that for the moment there. We're getting a lot of volume coming through on the sells. I would have expected the opposite to be true here. Just turn off that music so I can get a bit of concentration here. Okay, so it's a W position in terms of strategy, but we could take the L here. You see how that thing closed me? It just kept closing me, bro. I was like, I'm minus 19 for that account. Let me go to TradeSync quickly.
Have you got the right lead account and all that shit set up? You check that it's
Oh
right.
shit, let me just check. Does this fucking thing open up other fucking accounts, bro? Cockpits. Yeah, bro, this thing has been fucking flattened all. Orders. We'll cancel all orders, kill this position. Probably not. Let's just cancel all orders. I canceled all orders on every account there. Yeah, it still kept this one open. Alright, that's cool because this one wasn't a part of it. I've dealt with Trade Sinker before, so I kind of know how this sucker pans out or plays the game. I'm on 24,544 is my 24,544. Okay, so we're gonna ride this if we can all the way up to 24,717. 24,717. I am locked and loaded like I said I would for this entire time. Okay. So London now officially closed. The theory here is that London's been selling the US market for a while, and the fact that good old Trumpy boy is talking, means that I don't anticipate the market to be plummeting down, because he's going to start to get awkward questions. So now that they don't have massive counterparties trying to sell, I just want to get this on both screens so everyone can see here. It wasn't here at my daily POES. Carry on over. Yo! Damn. The US has hit Iran 1,700 strikes since they started.
Yes,
Whoa.
yes.
Blast heard in Dubai. Bro. Dubai is not a shitty country either. Dubai is obviously Dubai. I got a couple of trading friends that live in Dubai. I should actually check on them. That's actually pretty concerning, I'll be honest. So if I had to collate the trades over each other, logically I want to rather be below that low. So it's 24.41. Let me just move that a little bit down. But this pop out of here, where is that? That's not my TP. My TP is at, yeah, it would be at the 600, at the 600 level. So now I'm not going for that next pivot. I'm going to go to the 8.3. So I'll go to 600 there. That's roughly 91 points from here. We've got our first rejection right at the top where you'd expect it to be. So let's just got the good buy volume coming in. Let's put these both to the back just so we can get some order on our charts. Okay, that's better. Got to break this 24,659 for me to even touch my position at this point. The only thing that I might do is be at the lows here, which would be 597. So that's the only thing that I could possibly do to change what I've done here. But at the moment I'm sitting exactly like I said I would, 50 point stop loss. Reason for that, normally I'm at one strike distance, but we're sitting in a very volatile market. How do I know it's volatile? 122 on the VVIX, and the VIX futures sitting at 23. So anything over 20 on the VIX futures and anything over 100 on the VVIX. This thing can rip now, and there it shows you that it can rip. We got like a double, actually like a triple top here. Nothing for me to worry about. I've already clicked the button, so now I'm just kind of chilling. Old me would be trying to manage this position actively, but it's not the way it should be done. We're against the skew, we're against the market bias, but we do have an idea as to why. I mean, 606 you should be kind of thinking about, but oh, that's a hell of a distance from here, dude. 606 is fucking all the way up there, bro. Jeez, if this thing got up there, that would be unbelievable. That's a 300 pointy, bro. So I don't know if I'm that happy to take it like that. As thought, the Trade Sinker messed me up today. I didn't take it on the account that I wanted to, but we'll fix that after stream. Currently we're only looking for 90 points up to 600. Why am I looking for 600? Why is that important to me? Well, because if we look at Tanuki trade, we can see the DEX level and then the net volume sitting at 600 is astounding. It's astounding. Yeah, so we took it pretty much where we wanted to. We actually did better entry. But we still took a massive $19 loss on that account, but that's not the end of the world. Wonder why that is. It wasn't on my lead account. It was on a sub account. Scoop doing its thing. Dips dipping harder than the rips are ripping. Second put wall above us at 600. And now we chill. Hard work has been done. Hard work has been done. Look at that. And we were just talking about human beings and their tokens, the 5 million tokens a year. Check Google, unveiling Gemini 3.1, most cost-efficient Gemini 3 series model. Such an interesting chat. Did you see I posted on my LinkedIn? Excuse me. Didn't mean to yawn. We can kind of just watch the 1 minute here, and if there's like a reason why we would have counter traded it, I am kind of more bullish for all those reasons I gave earlier. But we are at a range high, and this of course is the opening ticker shenanigans. Let's get on to the 30 minutes so we can stay out of the stress. Got some jiu-jitsu to go to just now. If I lose this, I might not let someone's neck go if I get them. Only playing. Touched our break even, but we were not going to take break evens.
CVD is going lower.
Yeah. CVD is making lower lows. We have not broken out of that high, but nor did price either. So CVD is respecting everything. Loud bangs heard in Doha. Oh, man, Hezbollah. Fire. Why these people, man? Why are they gonna make the world such a horrible place, dude?
Yeah.
And the first thing that they'll say is America is the enemy. It's like, I suppose. I agree. So is England. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. And I don't want to live in Sharia law either. So don't try and force that shit on me. Love that. Oh, come on, baby. Get the Trump pump. 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 This is how you want to see it break through a previous. You see, with that sort of volume, I'm almost inclined to continue my push back to the or that push up to the 24/7/19. So if it gets there and it continues to look just like that, US considering oil tanker insurance support. Oh, you see, there we go. That's the type of news you want to see. America backing the insurance because it went from like 100 grand to $1 million in a phone call, allegedly, to insure a tanker crossing the Hormuz. Got a, unfortunately, a decent little, is it a bull flag? Higher highs, lower highs. And hopefully we can break through today's high, which was 24,659. And I don't mean from the full day, I just mean from the US high. It was 24. Yeah, so if we get 24,660 through there, that's a bit better. Nice dollar open, profit sitting on the PA accounts. It's because it's the PA accounts and not that freaking evil. I might trail this heavily. But again, like I want to see a counter position come in here. I want to see something that would want to get me out or get short rather. But at this stage, we gotta have some cajonas. Gotta have them cajonas. News reports are also in favor of it getting a little bit better. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is looking good. So we're looking for 683. Let's see if we can get to the 24,700s. 24,700s. I'm going to trail the shit out of this thing. Trump pump looking good. Trump pump looking good. Trump pump looking good. Come on, Trump. Pump it, bro. Pump it, dude. Say something. I'm going to trail once this candle closes here because we're at that put wall. Oh, yes. Push through. Push through. Oh, you little freaking beauty. I'm going to trail that right there where my TP was. And hopefully we get that 705. We got the 700s. We got the 705. And we got the... Boom! Okay. Nicely done. We actually took that at the 7 with a 706. So you can think that this is going to continue. Continue. Yes, I said that. Again, why would I consider this to continue? Because America is not backing that insurance. This, though, it's not touching my upper POES level. So I'm good there. And that PA account. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That thing was sitting at... Oh, we had like 700 to go before that PA got busted earlier this morning. We're now sitting at a decent... What are we? 1,000... Yeah, 1.6 to draw down. And as you can see, it reacts directly off the POES level. I don't know why. I don't know. But I can tell you that it works. I don't know why. But I have back tested the absolute living days out of that freaking level and these levels for so long. I can't even explain to anyone how long I've spent in my life back testing those levels. But I have. It also is the 600 level. So today we were quite lucky that it lined up nicely. How did you do? Did you take that as well, sir?
No, missed me.
Okay, unfortunate. Okay. But look at that. I mean, I don't know what to say. And it's not even as though I knew that level at the open. If I go and I look at my pre-market, POES pre-markets, I knew that level at 9 o'clock this morning, or my time. So that was futures open, or not futures open, pre-market on the ETF open. I knew that level there at the pre-market. So, hey, these guns don't come for free. All right, do you want some of these guns? 197, baby. Come at me, bro. So what do we achieve today? 114 points. A cheeky little 1 to 2.23 or a 2.23 and it just fucking dumps from the POES level, bro. It just dumps from the POES level. Again, this is kind of like what my
there's no sell volume in this candle.
yeah, let me just quickly. Oh, sorry, I just got a call from my neighbor. Sweet. My neighbor is such a sweetheart. But so the idea here is to build a narrative around your position and your trade. And so the narrative here today, at least for me, obviously super bearish. There's nothing in this world that could have been more bearish than war, tanker problems, fresh hits in Doha and Dubai, all these major kind of cities and capitals, like almost Western style. In fact, Dubai is the biggest Western capital that you have in that part of the world, because they're even doing things like casinos now and whatnot. But the point here is that story started to build up, and when you saw Trump getting on the blower, as they'd say in England, when he gets on the microphone there and drops some bars, it's very unlikely you will see the stock market plummeting. Why? Because the first thing that the reporters, who are obviously out to try and make him look like a dumbass, are going to do is start to point at the stock market. So you're not, what is that does that? So you're not going to get the market dumping, because it's going to be what they would call the Trump pump. Most certainly not going to get it during his speech. You would get it after his speech possibly, but then coupled with that, you saw straight away the news come out that see there, Trump's already talking about everything being knocked out. But the second thing that kind of added to my happiness there was the fact, and my ability to hold that trade, was the POES levels, the Trump pump. So he's talking during his speech over there. America also agreed to facilitate, or at least financially back, the insurance industry, which there was nothing like that this morning. So that shows that there's going to be a level of people starting to gain confidence. And then the main point here, the turnaround time as London closed. London, particularly British traders, are fantastic at making money. They've been doing it since they screwed over India back in like the 1800s, right? And so all of that's true, unfortunately. It's very, very true. So you can see here at where is it? Here. Everyone jumping into longs in London, making money, suddenly gets to oh no, wait, sorry, here we go. That's the wrong day, my bad. Here we go. 12 here, 9. Everyone's starting to get into their sells and positioning themselves super short. Here we go. That's London open at this candle over here. So that's 7:30, 8 o'clock my time. London dumping the crap out of it because British traders are really good. And then as soon as those traders leave the market, what is the opposites of their trades? It's gonna be the longs. So it's pretty logical to me that as soon as London steps out of the market, all of those dudes that were making tons of money here at 4:30 suddenly exit their positions. And they exit their positions as market gets to my POES level over here. This is an EST trade for me. So this is an every single time trade. I cannot not take this trade. Unfortunately, I couldn't take it on the account that I wanted to, but luckily enough, I have enough accounts to just quickly switch that out. And so I jumped into a long as I wanted to. 30-minute closes above my POES level. All of that other information around there, surrounding it, added to my bias, and I took that long, exit at the next POES level, which again was 600, and 600 has been a hot point for a couple of weeks now. And that's the trade in a nutshell. And that's how you make, what was that, 473? No, that was actually, yeah, it was 400. Yeah, 473. That's how you make $400 on a 2 Connie.
Per account.
No, that's the thing. Because TradeSync started to mess it up, I took this on my PA account. So this is on my non-eval account. I wanted to only be trading evals today. But either I'm gonna take a 200 loss, which I had already made earlier in the day, and finish that PA account back on break even, or I'm gonna take a W. My strategy told me to jump in every single time. Didn't get the accounts that I wanted. Got a better exit than I wanted, and I got a better entry than I wanted. So thank you, Jesus. Appreciate you so much. And that's how we do. And now we close up our laptops. And we go get some food. But that is trading. And that's the only way you're going to protect yourself in the world of AI going forward if you're in IT. 2 years ago I said it. I said the writing's on the wall, gentlemen. Stop studying and get out of IT. And it's because of this flashy young man on the other end of the blower here, Flub, that I got into this magical thing called trading. And so I'll forever be in this man's debt. Thank you very much, dude.
I got you always, brother. I'm glad we're doing it together.
Amen. 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 It's like Eminem. Can I get an amen? Amen. Cool. Nice to see a non-loss day. Could have probably held this higher. I mean, could wait another.
Top of that was very nice.
Yeah, you could have. You could actually wait now until the next M30 long on the POES, and the next M30 would actually get you a hell of a lot position. You see, the way that these things work is they squeeze these levels. They squeeze in the middle here, especially between the T, the R, or like the second and the third. The squeeze is a little bit more dramatic, but then between the T's and the ones and the T3s and the T4s, it gets a little bit more extended, and that's just to account for the market volatility. Anyway, I think that's the stream. 2 hours. I'm done. Flood. Best of luck if you're still messing about. Let's see if we got any new subscribers. How are Kevin? Kevin. I wonder how long Kevin's gonna be there. But I appreciate the shit out of you, Kevin.
Yeah, we are, Kevin.
All right. Sweet, man. Have a good evening. I'm out.
Righto, brother. Enjoy Jets.
I will do. I'm gonna go choke somebody out. This time I'll actually let go, so it's good for them. Let's transition that one. There we go. Sweet. Peace. Much love.